demands in a program when stakeholders, risks, dependencies, and delivery pressure are all competing for your attention. As you would have noticed that we are repeatedly reviewing different aspects of dependency and risk, and the reason being that this is the most important topic that is discussed in the interviews when it comes to a program manager position, particularly where they really want to see a program manager performing above the project management position, where delivery is the only goal for one project. So this is a very realistic program manager question. It is complex. As programs are complex, everything can start to feel urgent. When we are managing programs, stakeholders may all believe their request is most important. Delivery teams may be under pressure. Risks may be increasing. Dependencies may be blocked. So the interviewer wants to know whether you as an interview or program manager bring structure and judgment instead of reacting to the loudest voice in the program. So I would start by separating true urgency from noise in this case. Not every urgent request from stakeholder is strategically important. Some items feel urgent because they are loud, visible, or politically sensitive, but they may not be the most important for a program. So I would bring the discussion back to the program's strategic objectives, intended benefits, critical path, risk exposure, dependencies, and resource capacity. These become the lens of the prioritization in program management. I would assess each item by asking, what business value does this protect? What is the cost of delay? Does another work stream depend on this? What risks increase if we do not act? And do we actually have the resources to deliver it now? Then I would use structured prioritization method such as must have, good to have, or a decision matrix. Must have items are usually tied to the benefit delivery, compliance, critical path, customer impact, or major risk reduction. Lower value or lower urgency items may be deferred, phased, or moved into a later release. I would also make trade-offs visible to stakeholders. If we prioritize one urgent item, something else may get delayed. Resources may need to move. A risk may need to be accepted. A dependency may shift. Strong program manager makes these impacts clear to stakeholders so they understand the consequences of prioritization decisions. If priorities conflict or require change to scope, budget, schedule, risk, or benefits. So scope, budget, schedule, risk, or benefits. Whenever there is an impact on these as a program manager, I would take the decision through the appropriate governance forums. As a program, do not make these change-related decisions. I take it to the proper governance forum as per your organizational programs, a governance process. Prioritization should not happen informally when it affects program baselines or intended benefits. Once priorities are agreed, I would update the roadmap